Cory, somebody's in the chat with us.
Oh, somebody broke in. Oh my gosh.
Oh man. Well, I guess we better do this. Welcome to the Eaglehub. I'm your host, King Bryan, the OG and eternal Clicks dad.
Yes, I'm Cory. Just an eagle.
Just an eagle. And snuck in between us here on the chat, we have
Dustin McKibben,
Oregon champion.
Oregon champ. 20. Is it 2025 or is it 2026?
Probably 25 champ. That happened in 26.
It's so confusing.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to talk to Dustin a little bit about his team and his weekend, but, you know, it wouldn't be an Eagle production without a Beer of the Episode. Here is today's beautiful, beautiful Beer of the Episode. This is a Heroclix Beer Company Woodworker Series, The Crooked Path. It's a bourbon barrel-aged imperial stout with vanilla and coconut. Definitely a big boy beer. I don't remember the percentage, but it's over 10. Yeah, 10.5
Wow.
ABV. So, you know, it'll get you nice and toasty on a cold day.
Yeah.
Um,
It's been a wee bit cold up here.
Yes, it has.
Taste the definitely a bourbon barrel aged stout. Can taste that. Yeah, the coconut's not overwhelming, which is great. It's exactly what you want when you have coconut. The worst would be to have like a friggin' pina colada stout. So
sounds like a jelly bean beer.
that does sound like a jelly bean beer. God. Yeah, this is like somewhere between a jelly bean beer and an angry uncle beer.
Nice.
So,
That's a good mixture.
yeah, I give it a approval. So dilly.
How many stars is that beer?
Uh,
How many
60.
glizzies? How many glizzies?
oh, glizzies? 8 glizzies.
Alright.
Oh my god. I'll have to pop the image up in the post edit, but there's this dumb glizzy picture that I sent Cory today. It's got a picture of a person holding a dog in one hand and a glizzy in the other, and it says something like, I must be a vet with how many dogs I'm putting down.
Yeah.
Wow.
Jeez.
So speaking of putting down dogs, Dustin crushing us all in Oregon States.
Yeah.
Dustin, you want to talk us through your build?
Mostly it was about protecting Hidari Yao. The destroyer armor on her gives her a reducer as well as makes her giant for outdoor maps so she can see over all the blocking. And then, you know, just doing her multi-target dealing damage. Black Panther was there to revive her, and then he's also a good sub DPS hitter.
Yeah.
And then
Damage per second.
Shuri is... What's that?
Is it damage per second?
Yep, there we go. Well, and then Shuri is there to make the vibranium tokens for Black Panther to use. And I just, because it was free, went ahead and threw the longsword on her in case she gets in the mix of things. She could do some damage.
Nice.
And then Sinestro is there for the lower cost from Hidari to make it to where they have to do a -2 attack on her 21 defense with the armor. And then kind of last minute I threw Predegaton on there just to mess with people's placements and the 6 range prob.
Yeah.
It's always good.
Yeah. That's great. And
So
then Absista on your sideline as well.
yeah, that was another way to save Yao if Black Panther got knocked out.
Yeah.
Some denial. Pretty good.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
A lot of denial. Had some fortify. Will the Green. Beetlejuice was just kind of there for mostly the other
bait.
people's like Black Panthers. Yeah. Sometimes I'd throw him out there. You know, I think he came out. He might have came out one game,
Nice.
but it was pretty much because I know when people are like, "Ooh, I need to turn something off with my Legacy Black Panther," they'd choose him over the other stuff.
That's a little Bryan ideology right there.
Yeah. It's the. I'm gonna bait you into taking Beetlejuice off the board. I'm not going to call him Beetlejuice anyway. If you don't take him off the board, I will call him in against you.
Exactly. Exactly. And then Halt Mutant for stopping the special powers from getting close to her.
Nice. Heart-shaped herb, phone booth, and the most meta of all terrain markers. Very happy to see it on your build. The dumpster fire.
Exactly.
Oh yeah.
Yep. I think actually Cory and I both had the dumpster fires within overlapping to where we might have even had a couple squares where -2 attack. So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there's like a death square going on right there. If you're in there, you're screwed.
I don't know how many times in practice games with Cory I've ended up with just attackers sitting in the -2 area with the only place to attack Cory from.
Yep.
That's true.
Cory is single-handedly why there was no dumpster fire on my build for Oregon State. I kept being like, does Dan think he's backfiring on me?
Yep.
So I just had a question on your build. So you've ran Hadari in the past, and you went with Destroyer for that +2 in giant size over Universal Weapon.
Yeah, I think I did run Universal Weapon once with her.
Yeah. And it's just because you wanted the minus, the stat bonus and minus stat bonus with Sinestro.
Yep.
Okay. Interesting.
Gotcha.
Instead of Pulse Wave.
Yeah. And then there's a lot of like people that can poison after they move or just come up and sit there and poison you. You know, now she's protected for poison because she has a reducer.
Okay. Cool. Good call.
Yeah, I like that. I'm guessing most opponents went after Big Sinestro first against you.
Yeah, I mean, some of them didn't right away. Most people that knew would kind of try and go for him. I tried to keep him in the back, and I usually placed the dumpster fire near him so that if they were going to go after him, they had to be in the dumpster fire area.
Yeah. Gotcha.
So.
Interesting. Yeah, because I feel like, I didn't get to play against you. I feel like my strategy against you would have been go for Sinestro first, and then probably focus my energies on Prime Black Panther.
Yeah.
Just because, like, Hadari's going to be super hard to hit. I know she's going to deal damage, but I feel like I've probably got a better than average chance once Black Panther's down, because then it kind of becomes a war of attrition if I can do it without losing too many guys. But what I really like about your build is that it presents like a really interesting knot, because like you could try to YOLO and get rid of Shuri early before she can generate a bunch of tokens, but she's also not bringing a lot, so it's hard to justify taking her out when there's a bigger threat on the board. It presents an interesting knot in just the combination of things.
Honestly, I think there was only a few games where I needed to power action her more than once because I was hitting those 4 through 6 leadership rolls on Black Panther and getting tokens.
Nice.
I get up to about like 4 tokens, and then I started like putting a defense on Sinestro equipment or on the Perdegaton. Because I had plenty of tokens, so...
Yeah. I like it. And only 2 maps on your build.
Well, I had a third, but I don't actually own it, and then I wasn't gonna had it. I was gonna do that crazy elevation one from the Spider-Verse with all the pink,
Tangle?
all those, yeah. But I don't think I actually own that one, so I just took it off last minute.
Gotcha. Yeah, the Tangle has become like one of my go-to maps.
Yeah, that's good.
I play it too much.
Even though it messes with me, I try to pick those maps that mess with like people. They sit down there just like, this got a lot going on. I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
And I feel like the Tangle's one of them.
Yeah. Yeah, it's good. It's good for that. All right, so talk us through the tournament for the day. Anything you recall that you played? Any interesting matchups?
Actually, I mean, every team I played seemed really good. I could see what they were going with. My only loss was to Mr. Cory there. very first game. It was, I think I did. How close was it? Do you remember?
It says 110 to 45.
Yeah, so it wasn't terribly close, but
Yeah. So I remember we got to the end and I was like, oh dang it, I forgot what I took out, but it ended up being more
you took something right at the end there.
Yeah,
but
I think it was the Pride Panther. The Pride Panther gave me the extra boost.
Yeah,
because I knew what he did, and I knew how good he is on your build, and I was like, all right, I gotta go for him.
Yeah.
And I think I got rid of your Abscissa and Halt Mutant, or Fortify. I forget which one of them. So
yeah.
I didn't go for your bait with Beetlejuice because I was like, hey, bring him out. I'm fine with that. It doesn't hurt me.
But you were playing yours, so it didn't really matter.
Yeah, exactly.
So, but, yeah.
I was just gonna note, we mentioned it on the last Eaglehub, but there's now a trajectory of Cory beating the eventual champion in all these states events. So, just the pro tip for anybody going to the Washington States event this weekend.
Yeah.
If you face Cory,
if you face Cory in the first round and lose, then you might,
be
going
it's the
all the way.
Frittata Premium, man. There you go.
Advanced analytics right here. This is an analytical approach that you won't get from any other Heroclix production.
Exactly.
Cory beat you, your odds of championshiping.
Yeah, it happens.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah, let's see. I played Cory first. Yeah, that was a rough one. But I mean, first game, you're kind of getting warmed up.
Yeah.
Put me in a different bracket, so I guess. So next was AJ.
Okay.
Yeah, he had a pretty decent team, but what was he? One army or full destroyer prime?
Yeah, it looks like he was running that cosmic thing.
I think that was the only thing I couldn't take out, but he didn't get anything else on me, or he got very little points on me. So
did his Infinite go off on you?
Well, he was using it, but I was able to shoot it down.
Oh, okay.
I don't remember. I think I charged flurried up with Black Panther or something.
Okay, so he must have gotten his initial 3 damage from removing his tokens.
Yeah.
Yeah, but against Hadari, that doesn't really do much because it's got the invulnerability, so it's only 1 damage, and it's not really. I mean, I guess it maybe does something to your support, but it's not really enough to be a major threat to Black Panther either.
Oh.
That's where the broken strategy with Infinite is to play big Infinite with another Infinite on your sideline, so you can do call in help from other worlds or whatever it is to in the 60.1, who immediately goes off, so it allows you to stack 3 damage 2 turns in a row.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And then without tokens, then you get to use them for an attack that turn too. But yeah, interesting. Big destroyer.
Yeah.
I mean, high defense. And he knows how to pilot. Yeah, interesting. Okay. see. And then third round, it looks like you played Merritt, who was
Merritt.
the killer in this tournament.
Yeah, he had the White Lanterns.
Yeah.
That was, I mean, he kind of had the same idea that I did, like healing and Superman coming back to life.
Yeah.
But I just kind of went after some of his support.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you know, and he had that Wally stopping my super senses, so that was kind of big. But you know, she had the reducer, so he was still only doing so much.
Yeah. Go.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I feel like his team, the Yao effect of the extra damage should be particularly useful against his team, because you can take out, you know, his 50-point Hal, his Wally.
Yeah.
Target the power battery.
Yeah. I don't think I actually targeted the power battery, but
I think there was only one person on the day that targeted Merritt's power battery.
Yeah.
That was Cory.
He kept rolling all his shape changes, and he kept healing it with the stupid herb. I got it I think I got it like halfway, and then he figured out what I was doing, and then he ran over there with Wally and propped up with this stupid phone booth. Rats.
So that was the 3 rounds of Swiss. And then top 16, you played Aaron?
Yes, and he's from our group, so I've actually practiced against his team. I knew that King Thor was going to be rough, or Odin, or whichever that one is. Old King Thor, yeah. So I just knew that if I took out his per Degaton, because that's like a one-shot with Yao, knocked the other guy, King Arthur, down, got him out, and then just kind of played defense away from Thor.
Yeah. Wow, the Ares bomb from that Thor is silly. Giant 6.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Giant destroyer.
Yeah, I think he did that, but he either didn't roll good enough or something against me.
It was probably the dumpster fire.
Probably. Yeah. Yeah, I kind of knew how to play against him already, so
yeah,
that was fairly easy.
Nice.
And
then moving on to top 8, you faced Jay Patel. That
one was rough. He almost had me. He almost legitimately KO'd Yao, but me bringing her back a lot is what saved her. I think. And I had Panther at full and started going over and getting some of his things. I went over and got his Sinestro with my Panther. He came and took out my Sinestro with his Miles, and then I went and got his Miles with my Panther, and I think I took Cap out with Yao. But yeah, he unequipped the Destroyer from her, and I couldn't get over there to re-equip or get her out of the way.
Yeah.
But yeah. But that one was a close one.
Yeah.
I mean, he almost got it there in the end, but yeah, I think I was on my last saving grace from bringing her back when time was called. So.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that one was rough. That was probably the closest one to me getting knocked out. Was probably against him.
Yeah, and that would have swung the game, because you won 105 to 45. So,
yeah.
And then but you win that, and then you move on to top 4, and you get a semi-mirror match with David.
Yeah, that one was actually really close too, because it came down to at the end. It came down to Yao versus Yao.
Oh wow!
And he had pulse wave, and we're both like protected stealth, and if we're not on our special one, we can't see through the stealth. So once it got down there, we ended up just like parking next to each other and slugging it out. And I think I ended up having to bring in Abscissa.
Oh wow! He didn't turn it off.
And no, he turned off like Fortify and the Will of the Green. I don't know. Yeah, he didn't turn off Abscissa. So I brought her out, and he hits, or no, I think he had to clear. He missed his willpower or something like that. And then I had like one hit, and if I would have missed, he would have had me in the next turn. He just would have had a pulse wave and killed them both. But yeah, I got lucky and hit him, and he missed his senses, so it worked out.
Wow.
That one was close. Another close call.
Very nice.
All right, and then that leads to your final matchup against Kevin with his double Green Lanterns and Mogo. And walk us through this one, because when Cory and I talked about this on the drive home, because we knew the matchup that we left, and we were debating back and forth on how this game was going to go. So yeah, tell us about this game.
So he was on the map that had this little like 1x3 elevated square, and he parked one in the front, one in the back, and then the stairwell was up the middle, left the middle in between them open. And Judge said that if I'm next to him, I can make range attacks.
Yeah.
And so I parked Yao right smack in the middle of them, and then just was doing multi-target, dealing them both, dealing one 4 damage, the other one 3. I mean, he was still, I think as long as he had Invincible, he was still reducing. Did that for a couple turns, hitting my willpowers and stuff, and he was clearing and healing. And then I got the idea that I could TK Yao out of the way after I hit, and then run up, charge up, and flurry with Panther. And I think I was choosing the close combat expert on him to give him the extra damage.
Okay.
And I whittled one of them down. He finally, partway through, because he had his herb there, so any damage he would do to me, I would heal 1 at the end, because he was parked on his herb.
Okay.
And then he finally quaked his herb, and so then I would TK over to my herb, and then he finally, after I killed 1, he ran over and quaked that herb. But it just was a few more turns and got the last Green Lantern.
Nice.
Yeah, I mean that ends up being a fortuitous match, because the giant size. Otherwise, Hidari isn't able to make ranged attacks. So that comes in really clutch for you in that matchup.
Yeah. Yeah, that was David said I did something wrong at one of the turns. He said, but other than that, either that or he was like, it took me too long to realize that I could TK her out of the way and get more attacks or something. But yeah.
Yeah, that the going to that little 3x1 elevated thing seems to have been something that he used a fair amount, because when I watched his game against Chris Clay, he did the same thing.
Yeah.
And it was killing me watching from the side, because there was like a 2x1 elevated, and I was like screaming in my head like, Chris, why don't you move the elevated next so you can generate Mysterios and just poison?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I think somebody told Chris that he could have poisoned from 3 away with Sandman still, because he's not targeting. It's just
Right.
blanket. So yeah,
Yeah.
that might have been different. I don't know if I would have won if I'd have faced Chris in the end, because his team's kind of rough on mine, because I can't reduce any of his damage.
Oh yeah. No, I mean it was the same for me. Of like, he was the worst matchup in the entire tournament for me of anything out there.
Yeah.
But yeah, but in the end, you got it, man. And even going back to the Eagle Cast days many years ago, we'd always said that like it's only a matter of time before Dustin wins one of these things. You've been knocking around the edges for quite some time.
I'd always get up there at about 4th, and that'd be about as good as I could go. Top 4. That was about it. So
I told Bryan you're in the Lord's house before you showed up. And
yeah,
pretty much that's what sealed it.
Yeah. Yeah, that was crazy. I couldn't believe it, but I don't know if I can still believe it. But man, that was amazing.
That's awesome. Congrats. It was fun. It's been fun to see, just with so many players in your play group there at Mythic. Like I've seen a noticeable improvement in just the overall group at playing like competitive clicks, even since I started playing again, last February. So it's been cool just to see your whole play group advancing a little bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, once again, congrats to you, man.
Thank you.
I was stoked. Like Cory and I had like a little mini party in the truck when we found out.
Nice. Yeah.
Dustin.
Well, right on.
All right. Let's see. We've got a couple other things to go over before we're done for the night. Frittatas make their return. It'll be the first Eaglehub frittata segment. Nothing truly challenging on the rules on this one, boys, but they're fun. So we'll get into that in a second. First up, though, since the Eaglehub is all about promoting Pacific Northwest clicks, want to promote again. Saturday, January 24th, we have the Washington State's ROC at Uncle's Games in Redmond. Cory and I will be there. Dustin and I were talking ahead of this, and maybe we're going to get to see a Dustin showing.
My.
He wants that.
It's a long drive. We'll see.
He wants that double title. He really wants it.
Well, we do have an extra space in my truck, so if you are interested in going, send me a message. You can ride with us from Portland.
All right.
Because Matt Zielinski had to back out and go in. So
is Jason still coming?
Jason is still planning on coming.
Okay, cool.
So, but yeah, so we've got room in my truck for one more. So you're welcome to ride with us.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, that's January 24th. That's Saturday. This Saturday.
Yeah,
Holy
Saturday.
God.
This week.
Registration starts at 9:30. Start time will be 10:30. Cory and I think, are going to try to get some live streams going on the hub.
We'll probably try to have a test here this week sometime to make sure all the bells and whistles work. But yeah, it should be fun.
Oh yeah. So, and I know Jay is planning on streaming as well. So there might be 2 streams going at Washington State ROC.
Right on.
Which should be great. That probably means that the Eaglehub will be Eagles and Friends being on all of the streams, but we'll see how it goes. So that is that. Let's get into some frittatas.
Oh no.
This one got me good. This was posted on one of the rules groups. A nice flower background too on it. A nice little AI text picture. I've got to remember how to do the voice for these. Welcome to Biodome. Future. No back damage can be reduced. No back damage can be reduced.
No back.
No back.
I presume we're talking knockback damage because I don't know what no back damage is.
It must have been on the phone, my guess. Fat thumbed it.
Yeah.
T9.
Yeah,
T9 text.
You can generally reduce knockback damage.
Yes, sir.
And then the other one, I'll have to load the picture for this too. So it shows the card for Beta Ray Bill, who has a damage power that says leadership, and it's got the double slash. Characters can't use power cosmic energy. Let me use the actual Heroclix words. So it's a damage power, leadership. Characters can't use cosmic energy. Question: can Outwit the ability that shuts down power cosmic in this instance? And the answer is yes, because Beta Ray Bill does not have protected or safeguard Outwit. But this was on Heroclix Players and Collectors, and there are multiple people on there saying you can outwit the leadership, and not understanding that you can outwit a special power, which is
exactly
incredible. Outwit allows you to select either a special card printed on there, or a special power printed on their card, or any standard power, and say they can't use it. But
yes.
Jeez, such a good one.
That's a total frittata one.
Yeah. But also just can Outwit the ability that shuts down power cosmic in this instance?
Yeah, there's
the formula if you really want to get a frittata, get me to read a frittata on the show, is if it has bad English. And particularly when I know that it's like an American dummy and not somebody like trying to translate from another language. It's almost always an easy way to get it on the show. So, hack for you if you want to send one in. Speaking of which, Merritt sent me some. I haven't had a chance to go through his. Merritt's are like actual rules questions, and I don't feel like doing those tonight. So we'll do those next time. But thank you for sending those in.
Nice.
But I think that's going to be it for this one. Because, unlike a certain other podcasts, we try to be brief. So we don't want you to have to carve out half of your week to listen to this show.
Yeah.
So that does it for this episode of the Eaglehub. Until next time.
Get wrecked, nerds.